And what made you want to convert to Islam? Because I'm actually super curious, because like you're seeing the rise of Islam in these towns, and we're going to do this documentary. So what made you convert to Islam?
So this is my mom, and she converted when I was really young, and I kind of just like did it with her. And so I mean, I feel like my story is less of like a conversion story, but I'm super confident in my choice of being a Muslim, and I feel so happy to be this way, because I feel like it just like gives me like a way to live, and I'm not just like one of these people. Like when people are like atheist and stuff, I feel like they just are like
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't like atheism.
All of our family is Christian, so like my parents are Christian.
Yeah, I want to get like a clear response, because I want to make a documentary, and we haven't really spoken to any women who have converted to Islam. So I'd like to ask you, like, why did you convert to Islam?
Why did I convert to Islam? Okay, like you want my actual story?
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be like a famous story because
You're live right now. You got about 10,000 people watching.
All right. Well.
bye.
So when I was 16, I was dating this guy who was 22. His name was Jacob Roth. Yeah, call him out. And he did illegal things for money, and I got pregnant with my daughter. And I was just like living the fast life. I've always been a gold digger. I still am. That's why I like being a Muslim, actually, because women have rights and our men have to provide for us. So anyways, but I'll go back to that. He ended up going to prison, and I was kind of just like on my own. Like, how am I going to pay the bills? I don't want to work for money. And like I said, I was a drug addict, and I just kind of hit rock bottom. And I was at Barnes & Noble's one day, and I was letting my daughter play with the Thomas the Train sets just to get out of like my mind, like thoughts and stuff. And I was reading the Quran in English, and it just seemed really interesting to me at that time. I had never met a Muslim before. I put it back on the shelf, and I went back about my life, went home, got high, like lived my life. And a few weeks later, like something in my brain was like, you should go back and read more of that, check it out. And I went back to Barnes & Noble, got my little Starbucks, sat there, and I was reading it, and it was in my heart. Like, it just hit me. I was like, this is the truth. And I started researching online about Muslims, and of course I found a lot of really bad stuff, but also a lot of really good stuff that made sense. And I decided that I wanted to live the life of a true believer and worship only God, and that's when I made the decision. But I had never met a Muslim. I was scared, actually. Scared to go to a mosque, scared to meet a Muslim. And about 9 months into my conversion, I went to the mosque for the first time, and I saw a woman wearing a niqab. My heart started pounding, and I was like sweating and shaking, and I wanted to leave the mosque because I was like, this lady's gonna kill everybody in here. I stayed, I listened to the message, and it was so peaceful, and I realized that like these are real people and they're good people, and it just brought me peace. And since that day, that was 2011. I've been Muslim since 2011. Yeah.